Creatures of the night, it's your girl Tati. Let's talk about some releases we had today. We did have quite a few releases within WWE, and we did have one in AEW, so we'll talk about that as well. Now, initially, I was going to be messy and just come on camera for 3 seconds and say we're full in AEW, and that was literally going to be the video. But I was like, no, I don't want to do that because I'm not insensitive to the fact that people had lost their jobs. And for me, it is kind of heartbreaking to hear about that. Now, I've only heard about one person so far, so I'm actually going to pull up a site that has a full name so I can react to it in real time over the camera. Now, I'm going to say this, like, in terms of people being released, it didn't surprise me because WrestleMania is over, and typically this is what happens after WrestleMania. You will start seeing those budget cuts, a billion-dollar company with their budget cuts and things like that, and it's just typical to have at this time of the year. Now, when I watched Bloodsport during WrestleMania weekend, I was looking at the people who were wrestling on that show, and I was like, well, this looked like the list of people that will probably be getting released. And it kind of feels like, they're holding a lot of people within the company, not necessarily doing anything with them. And with that being said, I'm going to hold the same energy to AEW that does the same motherfucking thing. But y'all not ready to have that conversation. But I am. I'm going to pull up the list real quick of who was released in WWE. Let me pull that up. So the only one I saw for sure was Shayna Baszler, which didn't surprise me because she was one of the ones that were at Bloodsport, and I was just like, I'm kind of surprised that you still have a contract because I never really felt like there were truly interested in her. Then after Sonya got released, the last release that they did a couple months ago, then I was just like, it's just a matter of time for Shayna Baszler. And sure enough, we got that confirmation. So let me pull that up. Let me just get... Okay. So we're on CageSideSeats.com. I like them. I'm cool with them. Braun Strowman. Okay, that I'm not surprised about at all. I feel like they're probably going to give him a call back anyway. Now, here's another. I thought about him when the Good Brothers got released not too long ago because, it's very similar. Not surprised about that as well, but at the same time, I'm just like, they probably would give Braun and like the Good Brothers a call again, like they've done before. Braun, I think this time is a time for you to control your own narrative this time. Dakota Kai. Oh. Well, so am I surprised about that? Yes. And damn, I don't want to say no. Like for the past week, I've been seeing so much posts about her. A lot of people talking about how, she's not being used. And I don't know. This is really surprising. I wouldn't have let her go. Whether if there's injuries involved or whatnot, like I don't think I would have let her go. This one's a little surprising to me. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, Shayna Baszler, I saw that. Kaden Carter. Katana Chan. Oh shit. Well. Oh, there's more. Gigi Dolan. Oh, wait. Oh. Is this real? Riley Osborne. Who the hell is that? I don't remember that one. Well, Eddie Thorpe. Jakara Jackson. Am I missing something? Gallus, the whole crew. Oro Mensah, Javier Bernal. Oh my god. Well, I don't remember the last one. I really do. I feel like this ain't it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this is not it. To be completely honest with you, like, I am surprised to see some of these names on here. Jakara, Eddie. I am surprised to see these names here. I would rather than let them go if they're not going to do anything with them, to be honest with you. Look, my thing here is, damn, Dakota Kai, that one is still kind of hitting me right now. I'm not surprised. Here's the thing. They don't find something of value of these people, I'm assuming, if they're going to let them go. But then again, they are doing this WWE ID thing, the LFG, the Evolve thing, and all this stuff, where it seems like they probably have a little bit more faith with keeping those new names and people that's developing, rather than these people who's already been there. Some of them I wouldn't even had thought names would have been on this list, which is very interesting to me. Now, y'all remember during WrestleMania weekend, Nick Khan goes on to say that we don't bench people, but you do. You do. And with that being said, AEW does the same thing too. Earlier today, we found out that EJ Nduka has left AEW. I'll post a picture of him if y'all not sure who I'm talking about. But he's been wrestling for many years. I've seen him so many times on AEW, like doing dark matches when he first kind of started out with the company. And then last year, summer of last year, is when they started taking him really serious. And I was just like, okay, maybe we can do something with this guy in terms of putting a title on him, because he is a really great singles competitor. And unfortunately, they ended up putting him in a tag team with Lee Johnson. And then a few weeks now, we've been seeing Lee Johnson featured on AEW TV with Blake Christian. I'm just like, wait, aren't you in the team with EJ? What's going on? So EJ did confirm that he has left AEW, and he's made his comments. Okay, he's made his comments. He didn't tear Tony Khan a new asshole, but he went on to say that he's not meant to be benched, and that, he's in the company, and he has dreams and goals and aspirations that he's trying to have come true. And instead, they're not taking him seriously. And it's not just him. It's a lot of other people too. There's a lot of wrestlers that I follow, especially within AEW, that are constantly posting that they're looking for bookings, and, they're available for fucking the whole fucking year and shit. And I'm just like, this is very interesting. I, as of late, kind of find it to be weird when it's women doing this. When Tony Khan's over here adding another women's title onto Ring of Honor, but all these girls are sitting here looking for bookings. This is crazy. Queen Amanada looking for bookings. I don't know what the hell is going on. In my opinion, it would be nice if there was another company aside from WWE, aside from AEW, to be, one of like the top three. I'm not even talking about TNA, because TNA is under TKO. That's going to be a lost cause in another year and a half. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And for me, it's just like a lot of these companies, they will hold you. They'll do something with you, then nothing with you. And then you're going to just be sitting at home just like, well, damn, like, fuck my dreams, right? Like, what am I supposed to do with my dreams in terms of being a professional wrestler? And it really is sad when you see situations like this. And we're calling out WWE, but we have to call out AEW too, because now here are people saying, TK, get so-and-so, get so-and-so. No, I wouldn't even recommend that. Like, when I say we're full in AEW, it's because there are people sitting on contracts, not even able to get TV time, but now you're saying to get more people over. And I've talked about this recently in a live stream, that these companies, they hire people, they know exactly who they want to be their stars, and everyone else is just little pawns that are just going to help the other stars look good, if they even decide to use you. And that's where we're at right now when it comes to these top companies. AEW is doing the same thing. They're hiring people just to hire them, and they know which ones they want to use. We got some new signees within the past year or so. Look at how Will Ospreay, who's an amazing wrestler, look at where he shot up to in terms of the roster. While there's people who's been at AEW since the door was open and not doing a damn thing. And we're seeing people leave AEW to go back to WWE, or some of them who's never been there to go there. And we'll see what they'll end up doing with them too. It's just this back and forth thing. When we talked the other day about WWE buying AAA, for that's a whole different ballgame. But it's like, okay, they bought that, and then at some point they're going to weed out the stuff that they don't want, which is mostly everything, and keep what they want and just be done with it. And then here we are with AEW. They have who they want already. And it's just like, the rest of y'all, we'll see what we can do. And if we can't do anything, well, we're just going to let you go. The thing when it comes to AEW is that people don't necessarily say the same things that they say about WWE, is because at the end of the day, AEW wrestlers can wrestle elsewhere. So when you're seeing them talking about bookings and things like that, that door has been open for that. When we're not doing anything with y'all, you could be doing something else. So like, don't blame us if you're not making no money or anything like that. Like, we're leaving that option out there for you to be able to work somewhere else. And honestly, how does that help anyone at that point? You know, looking at these names is really unfortunate. Oh, Cora Jade. I missed that. Okay, Cora Jade as well has confirmed that thank you for all the childhood dreams I got to live out. I have a lot to say in due time. Stay tuned, XOXO. Lord. Well, I do think that probably more names going to be put out there, but this is why I do what I do in terms of talk about wrestling and try to talk about other promotions as well, because while these people have been released, everyone's just like, go to AEW, Tony Khan, get so-and-so, get so-and-so, when really there are other promotions out there as well. You know, we just recently seen Indy Hartwell on fucking TNA, and I'm just like, bro, why are you going over there? Like, what's the point? Like, you're going to be looking for somewhere to go pretty soon anyway. This is really unfortunate. It really is. And Tony Khan, situations like this, don't just be looking for a shiny new toy. There are other things to do. Like, he just got fucking Speedball. They just got Josh Alexander. They just got I'm missing somebody. Oh, Kevin. Oh, Lord. Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight, still part of New Japan. So it's not like they snatched him all the way from New Japan, but still something. And, you know, it's just very interesting to me that they can be able to do stuff like this. I'm just going to call it fair and call everybody out who's doing the same thing. Like, Tony Khan can't, maybe financially speaking, he can afford to get these people, but what's the point of going somewhere to be benched over there too? You know, if they're not going to use you, go somewhere else. I always say, look, go to Japan, go to these other countries. They're wrestling damn near everywhere in this world, and just try things out before you find somewhere you want to go. Don't just look at AEW, be like, oh, they're getting all these TV time, they're getting, you know, views and support and everything. If they're not going to use you, none of that shit even matters. You're going to go from one company to the next company being unhappy, and none of that shit is worth it at all. Too many people within AEW are not even fucking working with AEW. I don't think we need to have anyone else within coming to that company if they're going to do the same thing. And if they do come on over, some of these people who've already been in the company since God knows how long, they're just going to get pushed to the side as they hire more people. And honestly, I'm not with it. Scott D'Amore with Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, he's really trying to make something come out of this. Maybe at some point they will, you know, get a TV deal. They're part of a wrestling alliance where they have other promotions working with them. We need to support promotions like that. The more and more people who are watching and supporting, the bigger they become, and that becomes another option to these wrestlers who are released, or wrestlers who are looking for a place to call home. And, you know, we need that support. So yeah, I'm gonna plug in Maple Leaf. They got their pay-per-view next Saturday. I know a lot of y'all are gonna fucking be watching Backlash anyway, but whatever. It's on May 10th, and they have a lot of great wrestlers there, and that could be a potential home for some of these people who are looking for a promotion to wrestle with. AEW, we don't need it. WWE, get y'all shit together. Like, I don't know what it is that's going on. So, you know, it's okay to support them or whatever. For me, I don't care to support them. However, y'all got to look at what's in front of you. And sometimes what looks like the best thing that there is in terms of pro wrestling isn't necessarily the best option for everyone. And I'm pretty sure, like with Cora Jade saying she has a lot to say, I'm sure a lot of these people whose name on this list and those who are still employed with the company has a lot to say about their time in WWE. You guys, thanks so much for watching my video. Y'all, see y'all on the next one. Bye.